Hi everybody, welcome to the November 2016 issue of the Laugh Riot Report. In the spirit of the season, I would like to share with you some things I'm grateful for. Not things like family and friends and health and well-being. I mean, oh brother, I am so grateful for all of those things, of course. No. In this issue, I want to express my gratitude for certain wonderful things in my reading and writing life. I'm thankful for Carl Hyacin and Janet Ivanovich and John D. MacDonald and Richard Ford and Philip Roth and John Irving and Elmore Leonard and Stephen King and Donald Westlake and Sue Grafton and William Shakespeare and Geoffrey Chaucer and 100 more who have entertained me, inspired me, and enlightened me and kept me company throughout my life. Thank you, writers. I'm thankful for the internet. I'm dating myself, but when I first started writing, I had to bring a roll of dimes to the library to pay for copies of all the stuff that I was researching. Now, thanks to digital magic I can't understand, all of the information comes to me on my little MacBook Pro, and I print it out in my office, in my house, often while wearing my pajamas. Thank you, internet. I'm thankful for all the online platforms that make self-publishing possible. Otherwise, all readers and writers would be stuck with conglomerate publishing companies. Not so different these days than conglomerate food manufacturing companies. Thank you, online self-publishing platforms. I'm thankful for Stephen King's On Writing and Elmore Leonard's 10 Rules of Writing. Yes, King and Leonard make the list twice. I read both those books throughout the year. They never fail to steady my ship, which often lists from side to side. I learned more about writing and being a writer in those two books than I learned in all the books about writing that I read while I was in college. Thank you, Stephen and Elmore. I'm thankful for Mr. Marston, my freshman year of high school writing teacher, who gave me a big fat F on my first paper, then offered to teach me how to write after school. I was 14, and Mr. Marston recognized me as a writer and taught me sentence structure before basketball practice. He was a quirky duck, but because he saw me as a writer, I was able to see myself as a writer. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I'm thankful for the late Stu Robinson, my first Hollywood agent. He believed in me as a screenwriter and he sent me all around town and, hey, he turned out to be right. He was a true Hollywood gentleman with a wonderful sense of humor, and I miss him. Thank you, Stu. I'm thankful for the brilliant Larry Marks, manager of Hollywood film composers, who played the role of Yoda throughout my screenwriting career. Thank you, Larry. I'm thankful for the cities of New York and Los Angeles, two of the craziest places on the face of the earth. They are endless founts of inspiration for me, for settings, characters, pacing, and profanity. My stories are centered there because my life was centered there. I fought to be a writer in New York for 10 years. I became a writer and a grown-up in LA and lived that insane life in that insane city for 15 years. I have no shortage of stories and characters and places for them to madly behave. Thank you, New York and LA. I'm thankful for the editors and executives and producers and directors and actors and beta readers and super readers and agents and publishers who have given me graceful and honest and wicked smart notes throughout my writing life. And yes, thank you to those who gave me bullshit notes too. You shaped me as a writer, so I guess this is all your fault. Thank you, note givers. And I'm thankful for all of you, my readers. I am so deeply grateful to each one of you. Whether you're reading my McCall series or my dark, crazy comedies, without you, I'm just shouting in the dark. I hope you'll stick with me because the third McCall book is almost done and it's a doozy. And then there's Cooking for Cannibals after that, and then there's the fourth McCall book, and then there's Sex with Aliens from Outer Space, and then there's the fifth McCall book, and then I hope you'll stick with me. It's gonna be a wild, fun, and funny ride. Awesome. See you next issue. Have a great Thanksgiving.